All right, welcome to another video here. We're getting going on our very first video edit project ever. If you like TV shows and you want to download from TV shows or movie clips to add to a music video, you might want to do the remote control video. If you just like social media without having it geared towards a specific thing, maybe you want to remix the dopamine video. Or if you like technology fails and things like that, maybe you want to do the robot apocalypse one. I'm going to do the robot apocalypse one just because as I'm working through and installing it, these ones probably, even though I have copyright approval from one of the musicians, something huge like remote control was on so many compilation albums that I probably don't have copyright control over the music and posting that. So anyways, I'm going to download this one here. I'm going to right click on it, say open the link in a new tab, and I'm just going to hit download. Yeah, download anyways. This one's kind of big, it says. So it won't be able to check if there's viruses. Okay, I'm getting my robot apocalypse video here. In the meantime, what we want to do is we want to open Premiere Pro. Now, I already have it slightly open. I'm doing this on my home computer, so it's slightly different. Usually the school is more up to date. I think I've got 2024. The school might have a more up-to-date one than that. But my computer's not as good, so I'm going with the best that works on my computer here. What we want to do is we want to first, when we open it up, we might get to a screen like this, and we need to name our project. So I might call this one, because it's the robot apocalypse one, I might just call it Robot Apocalypse. And we don't need to worry about any of this stuff here. I'm just going to say create. And it's going to make for me something like this. Now, when you get loaded in, or when this loads up for you, you may be in, I do have it, in learning here. And everything it might look something like this, but there's a big learning tab and everything. What you should do is switch to editing. And that will be a way that you can, well, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to switch to one that's all panels, I think. Yeah. And this, for me, is the main area. So I'm going to just adjust this slightly because we're going to be focusing with this timeline quite a bit coming up. This is what we're seeing. So the neat thing about Premiere Pro is that if I log in next time, it's going to remember these settings for me. Okay. I'm going to jump back to my browser here and see if it's done. It looks like it's done downloading that Robot Apocalypse. And if you have other clips like this one that I wanted to put into the background, maybe I'll add that one coming up. It's important to add into your project the stem first, or not necessarily the stem, but something that is going to be the size of your project. And I'll show you how to change that later, but it just makes it way more quicker. For example, I know that this, at least I think, this Robot Apocalypse clip, I'm just going to drag and drop it into the timeline here. I know that Robot Apocalypse clip is 720, and I'll show you what that means in just 1 second. But if we pulled into here a 4K clip to start, it would initialize this sequence as being 4K. We could always change it, but this way I can just start editing with it in the right size. So there is some of the video clips there. Okay, so if I went to sequence settings, there it is. Yeah, this one's 720. So if it was 1080, the horizontal would be 1080. If it was 4K, I forget exactly the number, but it's 12 something. So we got our project in here. And what we want to do to start being able to edit this, right now the video is tied to this audio. So for example, if I were to make a cut, and I'll show you how to do that, here's our razor over here. If I were to cut this, it also cuts the audio. That's not good. Well, it's good in some cases, but it's not good because if I do that, and I just want this bit of video gone, and I hit delete, I also lose the audio. So we'll be hearing it here. I might have gone too far back. And we lost all our audio. That's no good. Control Z is a nice way to undo things. So what we need to do is, you'll notice that at certain spots, it just goes to a black screen. Let me hit play here and show you what I mean. Right there. So it's jumping between a couple cameras and then it goes to a black screen. I want to cut out this black screen. Actually, first thing I want to do is move it up to the top here. And I'm going to use the arrow keys on my computer to scrub back and forth. And I can even zoom right in if I want to. This is how we can zoom, by grabbing these little circles here and pulling them in. I can scrub back. It seems like on that frame, that's where it happens. So I'm going to get this little razor tool and make a cut. I can hit play or kind of scrub forward, and I'm looking for when the next clip starts. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to make a cut right here. Ooh, one thing, okay, actually this is okay. So we cut the video and we also cut the audio. I want to delete this bit of video here. The way, if I just hit delete, it's also deleting the audio. So Control Z, I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is I want to right click and say unlink that video and audio. And now you'll notice this is still selected, but this isn't. So I can hit delete there and it deleted that and the audio is still there. Now this is good, this is key, because those other clips that we downloaded, we're going to put behind here and we'll be able to just see them during these sections of the video that we're editing. Okay, so I can hit play again. Okay, here's another one. So I would go and maybe I'll just do one more. I would scrub until I get right on that frame. I'm going to make a cut here. Well, this is a long one. And then it's back. So let me scrub backwards here. Ooh, and if you like, I saw a little bit of glitch effect there. I'm going to keep some of that. So I'm going to cut right here. Again, you don't want to lose this audio, so I'm going to unlink those two and just delete that video there. By the end, your video should have a whole bunch of holes in it that we are going to fill up with whatever clips that we want, creating a fantastic music video. Now, let's suppose, I only had one clip in here, but let's suppose I'm going to add my clip. I'm going to pull it, so whatever is behind, you'll notice you can't even see it here. But here where there's a hole, I can see it. Oh, this is my Coldplay video. So if I wanted that Coldplay video on there,
Well, it's the moment that everyone's...
okay, I got the audio I forgot about. I'm going to unlink that and this time delete the audio. And there is my clip. So tech fails, things like that. There is my clip of that in with my Robot Apocalypse video. So we're going to make a whole bunch of edits here, see if we can get whatever clips we want to happen amongst our music video. Okay? Hopefully that gets you started with importing. The important thing, I imported this. I'm not sure what size this video clip is, but if I double click, it's way bigger. So this one was probably 1080. And I can make the adjustment here if I want the full thing or if I want it partial. Or what I usually might like is if it's filmed like this, to have it mirrored in the background and blurred out. That'd be a bit more of an advanced lesson. But there's a good start as to how to import your footage into your video editing. Unlink the audio from the video, make some cuts, and then bring in stuff to put in behind it so that it clips right to the right things that you want. Now I would also have to cut this down to make it fit in behind. Otherwise I'm getting that one clip in a whole ton of different spots, and now it's only in that one spot. Okay, hopefully that helps.